Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 25 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Mamluks. I was only supposed to be recording 2 videos today. My voice is absolutely dying on me, but I'm having so much fun in this war with the Ottomans, that's probably because I'm winning against all odds, that I am going to carry on. We can invest in a new idea. We could take our next humanist idea. Again, we know we are going to take some provinces from the Ottomans, so I probably do want to save some of that admin power. I mean, I really do need to save some of that admin power. You are unsieging that province, which is rather annoying. Let's go ahead and, can we split you up? And if I move you across there, we'd have to go the long way around. But do you know what? It's probably worth doing. So let's go ahead and do that. You've actually unsieged it, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. But it's not going to make too much of a difference. I don't think there's too much going on to worry about. It's getting across to Constantinople. That's going to be the one that's tricky. If we can pull that off, if we can get into Constantinople, then I think we're in a good position. We've lost our admin advisor, which is annoying because he was a missionary strength guy. Can we afford to pay for that guy? Well, we could definitely do with a +3 guy. Do you know what? We'll take one for the time being, even though it's going to cost us some money. Yes, let's keep ahead on Diplotech. What is our tech spread at the moment? It's 1296 anyway. The only reason military's so low is because we have that extra general that we probably shouldn't have. So we're going to go and try and retake these provinces. Lose 100 ducats. I'd rather not, because I'm already losing money. Local unrest and local good produced in one province. Yeah, fine. We'll take that then. So we're doing a lot of reinforcing, which is one of the reasons why we are losing money here. Which is to be expected. Can you get into that province? No, but you can get into that one. You're not next to any forts, so we'll do that. They are there's a few like single units around that are trying to take provinces and stuff, but there's really not a lot of point in trying to fight them off because they're not really worth anything. Karaman actually wants that province. I mean, I could give it to them, I guess. Let's go ahead and keep on with the conversions, though. I'd love to be able to take Constantinople. I mean, we're already winning the war. Your army's going to get wiped out. You're going to move in over there. We're about to take another province away from you. You're going to work your way around that side. So we can probably afford to pull this army back at some point soon. Unfortunately, the Ottomans are trying to move in over here, which is not good. Now, I can go in and try and stop them. We can't force march yet because we don't have tech level 15. Didn't that used to be tech level 10? I know at one point it was part of an idea group, and then they changed it to just base it off your admin tech level. But I'm sure it was admin tech level 10 at one point. Okay, we did beat the army. We took some more losses than we would have liked in the process of doing so, but we beat the army, which was the important thing. We've also almost got the siege, which is the second most important thing. So if we can get that siege and then get across the strait somehow, that would be fantastic. Minus 10% land attrition. Well, that's always nice. I'm guessing we're probably not going to find an easy way to grab that one stack, so I'm probably wasting my time even trying. How are things going over here? I think you guys need to get together, and we need to possibly even consider coming around in the other direction, although this fort here is probably going to put a stop to that. We've still got some manpower, which I find interesting. Interesting and unusual. Right, here is a 30k stack from the Ottomans. Where are you guys trying to go? Because I'm very interested in that. Where are you heading? Shoy, which is... where now? Are you heading onto an island? Oh, you're... did you just get on the boats? No, you've somehow moved down there. Well, okay, let's try and block them off. Let's have a quick look and see what the Ottomans are like in terms of manpower and stuff. So they've still got 99,000 men. They are murking up, though, which is good for us, because that is dropping their army professionalism. Allies. Austria have got... wow, even Austria's getting wrecked here. We might have to be careful here, because it does look like the... Ottomans are getting their armies back together. Can you get to Constantinople? No is the answer to that. So come back around this side, then. The best thing we can do, really, is to try and catch the Ottoman armies while they're apart. Like, right now. If we can grab you... Right, now that's unfortunate, because I'm watching that big army there that was trying to do something. Hopefully we're going to get some good rolls, and this is going to go in our favour quickly, and it did. Now, I do want to have some men sort of up here in preparation for this falling. Right, here's a big stack coming in. Let's have you guys sort of all together. Right, we've got this one over here. I'm even going to come in and just help, because winning the battles is just as important, if not more important, than getting the sieges. As much as I want to get the sieges, we also want to make sure we don't lose all of these battles. So can we get over there? No, we can't. Flip. Right, we need... Gamer Cowboy, you need to be over there because you're the guy with all the siege. You are going to move into this province, and you are going to back him up. Now, what we need to do is get rid of this blockade. That's what we've got to do. We've got to get rid of that blockade so we can get across into Constantinople. We also probably want to move a second army across, because we want to be able to deal with them as soon as possible. You're actually moving out of there, which is good for me. Can I not move across yet? Why can't I move across? We control the blockade, do we not? Yes, we do. No, you still have a ship in there for some reason. Because I'm in the wrong sea zone, aren't I? Yeah. Right, let's move into there. Oh, there's the big stack. Can you get across there? No. Right, I don't want to move into there. So let's try and get out of there. This is problematic, getting into Constantinople. Right, let's say I don't want to take Constantinople. Let's say I want to peace out and I want to make my way over there. Wow, it would be 99 war score just for those few provinces. I guess because the Ottomans aren't the primary participant here. That's the reason for that. That makes life difficult. We're not going to get much war score against them. I mean, we can certainly try and take a couple more forts, but... yeah, we're not really very easily going to be able to get over there. Oh, you've actually caught my navy. Yeah, that's not good. Just try and get out of there if you can. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, there's no point me taking Constantinople anyway. Right, that entire navy's just been sunk completely. So that's useless. I mean, we are technically winning the war. My temptation is to... there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Knew you were going to try something like that. There's no progress on that fort, so let's just go and move in. Win another battle. Lose a stability or lose national tax modifier. Both of those things suck. So I guess we're losing the stability. At least that'll be another battle won. Yeah, but the Ottomans blockading that strait is just not great for us at all. You go down there and work on that with your siege. You go and keep control of that in case the army tries to cross again. Now, why is that... I was going to say, why is that flipping back? We're standing on the thing. So, we could do with getting some reinforcements here. I think what we might do is go ahead and build a supply depot. Cost 20 military power, sure. So we've got a supply depot here now, so we'll actually reinforce a little bit quicker. As long as we make sure the enemy never takes that province, we should be fine. Now, do either of you... You do have some siege. You could go down and start working on that, and we could move you up here. It's still a big risk. I mean, the Ottoman army does keep getting defeated. But they've still got 98,000 men. They are mainly using mercenaries, though. We are going to have to peace out with this at some point, just so that we can get out of the war. Before we lose too much manpower and too much money. If we could get these ones quicker. I'm just trying to get as much war score against them as possible. Yeah, Austria's actually losing pretty badly over there. And you're moving in around this way now, which I don't like at all. Okay, what can we take from you? What would you agree to? They won't even... Oh, they will let us take a single province. This one. Could we get you to annul your treaties with France? No. I'll take one province from them, I suppose. It does prove one thing. I can beat them. It's just that Austria was in a bad way to begin with. So let's go ahead and take that one province. Can I take any money from you? 280 ducats. Right, okay. Let's get the Ottomans out of this war. Or let's get ourselves out of the war with the Ottomans, which would be a more apt description there. So Crimea, we don't really want to take much from Crimea because we want to use that same trick again. So what I'm tempted to do is sue for peace and just take something like war reparations from them. Let's get you to annul your treaties with Nogai. I mean, they're not very big, but that'll be one less person to fight with on another occasion. So we're not at war anymore. We can try and recover a little bit because that was quite harsh on us. But, you know, we took some land from the Ottomans, which is good. Will you guys still not accept vassalization yet? -16. Royal marriage with Tunis has ended. I'm not going to get that back because I think Tunis may well be a future target here. I'm going to boost stability because we need stability to be at least +2. And let's go ahead and get that improved relations. Next time we go up against the Ottomans, I want to have a golden age. Let's go ahead and take a group. And let's move you down. And let's think about the potential of declaring on Tunis. We are definitely going to be keeping some armies around here. And we will be drilling with most of them, probably. So let's put you over there. You don't all want to be stacked together. Let's move another one of you down to, say, here, for example. I'm not sure if I want to stay over my leader limit, so let's get rid of one of the 1-star generals. It's either going to be Glenn, who's a 2161. So both Glenn and Githian have 6 maneuver. 216, 2161. It's going to have to be Githian, because he's the only general there that doesn't have any... what's the word that I'm looking for? He's the general that doesn't have any siege. So you're going to move down to hopefully deal with Tunis. You can stay there, actually. And you can start to do that. You can start to drill as soon as you stop. If we put you on the coast... Supply limit 35. If we put a 40 stack here on the coast... under one general. Especially when it's... well, it's only 3 maneuver, but it's probably enough. A royal offer from Mara. Do I already have a relationship with you? I do not. So why would I want a royal marriage with you? So let's go and put you guys all together and group you up. Now, why are you taking attrition? Because the weight is 37. The supply limit here is actually 37. So yeah, let's move into there. Do have to be careful because we could get a... what you've got to remember, of course, and we did find this out before, is that an army that is drilling still counts as a fully reinforced army. So that does help towards stuff. What am I on about? It does help towards actually getting rebellions down. So lose a load of ducats and manpower to get prestige and army professionalism. Oh, 5 army professionalism. I've got to do it then, haven't I? How much money are we losing? 3.92. Is that mainly because we are reinforcing? No, we're not currently reinforcing. So let's see what happens at the next monthly tick. No, we are still losing money. We don't have our trade ships, which is part of the reason. How are we going with the conversions? Yeah, not particularly great. It might be time to get rid of that +3 guy and replace him with somebody a little bit more affordable. Let's go for the inflation reduction guy. He's only +1, which is not brilliant, but we do need to rebuild some ships. I'd love to be up to +3 stability as well, to be honest. So, Tunis, you are allied with Tlemcen. Tlemcen aren't particularly scary and they're getting sieged out all over the place anyway. Lose 10 prestige. I'd rather not. The Statesman Badran Resid. Who are you? You are the +2 Diplo guy, who we don't really need. Sure. So we can just go ahead and get a +1 guy for now. It'll be cheaper in the long run. So let's say we go to war with you. Do we actually have a CB? We do not. So we need to go ahead and get a spy network going over there. In the meantime, you may as well start drilling. But now we're going to be recovering some manpower. We're going to be recovering some money and building our armies up. The Ottomans are 1 province smaller than they were. They're not really much weaker. That definitely proves that we need to have a much stronger navy if we're going to try that again. As we still have a spy network on them, let's go ahead and use it to get claims on some additional provinces, because we are now neighbouring them. Crimea, I believe we still have our claims. We probably don't need to be fabricating over there anymore, though, so let's go ahead and bring you back. But that's just basically the method that I'm going to use to try and initiate my war with the Ottomans next time. So let's go ahead so we can start to build ourselves a trade fleet, and let's go ahead and just get 1 light somewhere. We can build the light, and then we can start building the rest of the trade fleet around it. I do definitely want to get some more heavies. But yeah, I didn't realise the Ottomans' fleet was just so big. Once they'd consolidated it, it was pretty impossible for me to deal with. Austria-Hungary weren't nearly as good in that battle as I thought they were. Well, Moldavia is now on march of Austria. Yeah, I was really expecting them to actually do a better job. Lithuania is still independent. And may well be an alliance target. How many relationships do I currently have? 4 of 6. Lithuania, let's be allies. Can we get a royal marriage with you? No, because you're Orthodox, but we can go and improve relations. We may get called into a few I was just about to say, we may get called into a few wars with Russia. Come to their aid in multiple conflicts they are engaged in. You are engaged in far too many there. I really don't want to lose that prestige, though. I'm really beginning to regret getting into that. This is a defensive war, where we need to help our ally. Russia is allied with a load of people. That is a pretty big war against Russia. And yeah, I'm going to have to decline. I was really thinking, oh, Lithuania might be good here, but we'd be fighting the Great Horde and Russia and these guys. That's just not really happening. That was a big hit to prestige, which was unfortunate, because that does affect our morale a little bit. If we compare our morale now to the Ottomans, go over here, they still have low morale. That's because, again, they've got their maintenance down. We definitely want to get some more bonuses to our armies, really. I I also really do want to go up to +3. What are we like on tech? We're still a few years ahead of time. So yeah, I think we will go up to +3 stability. You watch us get some sort of event now that chips it down, because that's always what happens. But yeah, that we are now actually making some relatively decent money. So let's also go ahead and start building up a few heavies as well. It's a shame that we already lost some, but at least the ones that we lost were technically free, so that's not too painful. Coptic Zealots, where are you guys going to fire? In Janjiro, which is down there. I don't have an army down there, so let's go ahead and take... You might want to build up for the fight. You're already quite high in terms of your drill, so let's get you down there. You might be able to deal with that. I'm assuming that's probably just a result of the conversions that are going on. Are these conversions making any progress? That one isn't, so we might as well cancel that straight away. See what a difference it makes when you don't have that +1 or +2 missionary strength guy and you're all the way over here into legalism. It really does hurt. The amount of progress you guys are making, it's not worth you being there. And it's not worth you being there either. So we'll just cancel that, and that might even make those Coptic Zealots go away. I see that Ethiopia actually won their war against War Sangali, which is great for them, but not so great for us, because now we can't vassalize them, because they're more than 100%. Quarantine the port. So yeah, if we go and have a look at Ethiopia now, we can see that to take their entire nation would be 118%. So we can't quite do it. So that is unfortunate. So let's keep you guys down here. I'm still thinking those zealots might just go away, because we are... No, it's not actually going down any, which is weird. Let's go ahead and put the army in the province just to see what happens. Yeah, the conversions are a complete waste of time at this point. We should have... Do we not have our light ship yet? Guess they do take a while. I really wish you guys would consider joining me. You are quite small. Still don't get this. -20. Mind you, that's mostly because of our diplomatic reputation at the moment. We are still influencing them, which is why we're losing some of our power points. So we'll get that back once that stops. When does that stop? Doesn't actually say. Right, there's our light ship. So let's go ahead, and we want you to repair if slightly damaged, and you're going to go ahead and protect trade in probably Alexandria, or maybe even Aleppo. Yeah, Aleppo's by far the highest. So you protect trade in Aleppo, and we want you to build up to a decent size fleet. Our army has reached a new level of professionalism. Our general cost is now 50% cheaper. Excellent. So our professionalism is now at 80%. We're doing really, really well here. It's quite possible. Royal marriage with you guys, no, because you actually want to take out. Just reading that, when you get to this one, army drill gain modifier 100% and reduced morale damage taken by reserves. Now, what are reserves? Does that just mean my standing army? I've never heard the term reserves used before in EU4. So does that mean my standing army? Obviously it's not my mercenary, so maybe that's what reserves means, my non-mercenary army. Doesn't really say. However, army drill gain modifier plus 100%. When it says that drill gain modifier, does it mean that I gain my drill modifier at double speed? Or does it mean that these bonuses are doubled? Because you imagine a fully drilled army has something like what? A fully drilled army has 10% land fire damage, 10% shock damage, and receives 10% less shock and fire damage. So does that mean that they would do 20% extra damage and receive 20% less? Because if so, wow. We definitely want to get our army professionalism up to 100 as quickly as possible. The separatists are going down, which is good. So we are slowly dealing with all of the rebellions. And a lot of people suddenly offering me royal marriages that I don't really wish to take. But yeah, we'll slowly rebuild and then we'll work out where we're going to go from here. We may even want to sort of swallow up some of these nations. Are we allied to any of them? You are actually a vassal of ours. We should definitely be improving relations with you just to make that easier. And then we want to sort of grab these guys down here. And we'll work our way in. We'll take a lot of stuff. The more land we've got, the better. And we do want to go after these guys at some point, even though they are allied with the Golden Horde and a Jam. If we were to declare war on now, though, the Great Horde wouldn't actually come in to help them. But a Jam on their own are actually pretty difficult. But can't be any worse than the Ottomans, surely. Anyway, we are well over the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to stop the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.